Hey, how's it going? It's George from Joint Effort. I just wanted to make a quick video for you about leg strength. So a lot of our members come in and they just aren't feeling as if they are able to get up and out of their car as easy anymore, get upstairs as easily anymore without being overly winded, or even feeling some slight fatigue inside, in their quads, which is the muscle that is helping them to get up those stairs. So I wanted to make a quick video on a machine that we use to help people to strengthen up their legs, but this is also pretty ironic timing because I was in the gym this morning and I saw a woman who's probably in her mid-60s that just wasn't using this machine properly. And I feel like if you're using this machine in another exercise center, or you've been kind of intimidated to use this machine or any other types, I would be happy to, I'm hopeful that this will help you to be able to use it properly and effectively. So what we, and I did help that woman to use it properly. She was really appreciative. Okay, so what you're doing here is you're adjusting the machine. So this should be done by somebody that has used the machine before, preferably an exercise professional, whether it's a personal trainer or an exercise physiologist like we have here at Joint Effort. So they should figure out what adjustment you should be at, and also for your knees. So if you have, if you have bone on bone in your knees, if you had a meniscus tear, if you had a knee replacement, or any other issues like we see all day, every day in the center, you should have somebody that's going to that knows what they're doing, whether it's a physical therapist or, as I said, a personal trainer, exercise physiologist. Figure out where you should be in terms of your seat adjustment. So for me, I fortunately don't have any issues with my knees, so what I want to do is get my knees to be about 90 degrees, maybe a little bit less. So I'm just going to slide forward just a little bit. But again, if you are in a gym, ask somebody to help you with this, okay? So what I want to do is I want to position my feet straight down from my hips, so not too wide, so they want to be just like this, okay? I'll make this easy for you. So straight down from my hips, toes pointed out slightly, and that's exactly how you want to position them on the platform here, okay? I'm going to slide back into position, so that's what my, my feet look like on here. And then I'm going to put my back flat against the mat, or back flat against the pad here, hands down to the sides, and I'm just going to push in a slow, controlled manner, okay? So as everything that I've showed you so far in the videos, I hope you've been enjoying them. You want to do everything in a slow, controlled manner, and you don't want the weights to slam down every time when you're using these machines. I'm in these large exercise centers all the time. I love exercising. I know I'm weird, but it's really, it's obnoxious. Number one, I'm not going to lie, that the weights slam every single time. It's very loud. It's not good for the machines, but most importantly, it's not as effective for the member, whoever's using it. So you want to control the contraction both up and down. There's different contractions. So this is a concentric contraction, which the muscle is shortening, and this is the eccentric contraction, and both are very important. So you want to make sure you're spending the same amount of time in each, and you're not just pushing out and then falling down. You can see that that's not, it doesn't look comfortable or safe. So nice, slow, controlled movement, down and up. If they tap, that's fine, but you don't want them to slam down, okay? So nice, slow, controlled movement, both up and back. Another helpful exercise that you can do on this one, actually, before I go there, I want to make sure that when you're going down, they're just barely touching, and then when you're going back up, you're not locking your knee out, okay? So you want to just go down and go up, and then still leave a slight bend in your knee when you get to essentially the end of the range of motion that you're using, okay? So that's number one, that's a leg press. So just one more time, down and up. So slight bend is left here. A helpful thing that I do, we've been recommending for years that our members do, is to use the rest periods. You do have to rest in between these sets by strengthening up your calf muscles, okay? So what you can do is, so your feet are up here to start off with for the leg press. If you drop your feet down just a little bit And for this one, you're going to keep your legs totally straight. All I want you to do is stand up on your tippy toes. Okay, so I hope you can see that in the video. So if you're just looking down at my ankle, see how I go down and then I'm just pressing up, and it's almost like I'm stepping up to my tippy toes. It's going to help to strengthen up the muscles in your calf. So it's a really important muscle group to have strong, because it's the lowest major muscle group in your body and the furthest one away from your heart. So we want to make sure that we're getting some good muscle contraction, some good, we call it the skeletal muscle pump, pushing blood back up into your circulatory system, into your heart. It's really helpful. So what you would do is, one more time, slow controlled movement. Do this 10 times. Take a little break. Then go down, put your feet down. Do this 10 times. Then put your feet back up and then come down to a resting position, okay? So this is gonna help to strengthen the muscles of your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, all muscle groups that are going to help you to stand up easier out of a chair. You don't have to ask anybody to help you to get up out of a chair ever if you keep these muscles good and strong. I know you always have friends or family members that say, you know, or they're pushing so hard with their arms to get up. You can avoid having that happen to you by doing these types of exercises, or reverse it by doing these kinds of exercises. So if you are having trouble getting up from a chair, or you have to ask somebody to get up from a chair, or you're putting all your might into pushing off with your arms, doing this type of an exercise going to help you, no questions, to do that much easier. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free, as always, to email me, george@jointeffortexercise.com. Hope you're having a great day, and